Then share. I hope you guys can see it. So let me log into both Jenkins and SonarQube. So pretty much I have shown you yesterday that how we can integrate Jenkins with SonarQube. We also created our project there, right? And I have also shown you that how you can add, the issues in the code base and SonarQube will detect them real time. So for today, we will be integrating with the quality gate. The idea here is if let's say you got issues in your codes and they are also not passing the quality gate. So if you don't implement the quality gate in Jenkins, your code will move to the next stage. So we need to avoid that. So I will show you that today.
Sir, on doubt, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I think we are. I mean this SonarQube. How to create an account in the SonarQube? I think you didn't explain.
Uh, Account creation, SonarQube, actually, there is no such thing called account creation. You need to install SonarQube on your system. But that I would not recommend because it's complex process to install SonarQube. So any one of you, if you want to try their hands-on, then you can, ping Lalit in the group and he will start the SonarQube server and he can share the credential with you.
Can
Okay.
multiple people access the same account?
You all of you can, so all what you can do, every one of you can go to my account and just create the credential, based on your name, like Nikhil token, let's say Anto token, generate it and use this with your GitHub.
Okay, okay. So that is the reason I was unable to practice yesterday's session.
No
So
problem. You can use practice on, you can have practice on this only.
okay, okay, sure, sure. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Or maybe I will ask Lalit to create only one token and that he can share with all of you.
Okay, okay, sure, sir.
Anything is fine. Like, if you want, you can create your own token here. We don't, at least our learning scenario only. So even if it got messed up, we can take care of it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, now let's so one thing to notice here, guys, like as we have restarted our SonarQube server, so the IP has been changed and Jenkins is still pointing to the old IP. So I will change that. Okay, so SonarQube, you see it is pointing to the old IP where we don't have our SonarQube right now. Because as we rebooted the instance, the IP has been changed. So I'm going to change it here. So for now, this Inventec app Java, there are, let's go inside it and let's check the overall code. There are 12 code smells, but still it passed. So what I'm going to do, I will create a quality gate now, this Inventec quality gate. And let's say I won't track the coverage. I will only work on these code smells because code smells that we can introduce in the code. So if code smells is greater than 10, then it should fail. Okay. Now let's go to the pipeline. See now we have created this quality gate, but it is not attached with our project. So to attach your project with this quality gate, just click on the search button and search your project name. So Inventec Java app. So I checked it. Now our project is attached with this quality gate. It means our project need to follow these conditions to mark it as pass. If it does not follow these parameters, then SonarQube will mark it as a fail. Okay. So right now it's showing pass, but let me rerun the pipeline. As soon as we rerun the pipeline, it will fail. So okay, guys. So here, okay, after this stage, let me add one more stage. Just let's say a deploy stage. We will not do deployment. I will just write echo statement here just to show you that even if the quality gate fails, the pipeline will not fail. Okay, so echo deploying application to apply and save. Okay, so let's run this pipeline now. So guys, if you are also working on, like this AWS instances, and whenever you reboot your server, make sure you change, the connections wherever you have used your IP address. Okay, that's fine. Let's go here and do a refresh. Okay, now if you see that Inventec Java app is showing failed here. It's saying one condition failed. Why? It's saying there are 12 code smells and 12 is greater than 10. So that's why it has marked our project as failed. Okay, why? But now this quality gate is working. And in this quality gate, we have a condition that you should have code smells, less than 10. If you have greater than 10, then it will fail it. So it has failed it. It is showing failed here. But still, the irony, if you see SonarQube scan, it is failing at SonarQube, but the next stage is running. So in ideal case, this stage should not have run, right? Because see, you also think that your code criteria is not passing on SonarQube, but still your code is deploying into the target environment. So that should not happen. Now we need to stop this. We need to skip this stage whenever it fails at the SonarQube server. I hope I hope you guys are getting it. Guys, are you getting that why you should not run this deploy stage?
Yes, Steven.
Okay. So now we need to enable such a way that whenever this project fail, SonarQube will inform Jenkins that, hey Jenkins, this project is not passing, so please don't run any further stages. Okay. So to do that, we need to first create a webhook in Sonar. Okay. Now what is happening? Now Jenkins knows the address of SonarQube, so it can communicate with SonarQube, but vice versa is not true. Means SonarQube does not know the Jenkins address, because so far in our SonarQube server we have never specified our Jenkins address. So we need to create a webhook for that. So I will go to administration and projects and management. Sorry, configuration and web. Yeah, under configuration there is a webhooks option. So just click on webhooks. It's already showing a webhook for a old server, but let me add a new one. So you see how the webhook looks. HTTP, your Jenkins IP address or your Jenkins domain name, then at the end /SonarQube webhook. In GitHub, we add GitHub webhook. So similarly for SonarQube, it's SonarQube webhook. So let me create a new webhook and I will name it Inventec
Sir,
Jenkins.
why you are adding a webhook? So why did the
So,
Jenkins pipeline fail?
sorry, can you repeat?
No, sir, you told Jenkins pipeline it fails, right? So why did it fail?
Jenkins pipeline should fail in this case. Why? Because, let me show you one more time. If you see this Inventec Java app, this project is created with this pipeline and this is failing here. You see, it's showing failed because it is not passing the criteria. So this is not passing the criteria. So our pipeline should not run in the next stage. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Are you sure you got it, or let me know if you still have any doubts?
But we are using only one pipeline for this Inventact Java application.
Yeah, one
Okay.
pipeline per project. Yes.
Oh.
So if in a SonarQube stops this pipeline, then the deployment will not happen. That's the thing we need to implement now. Means deploy state should only run when it is passing here. If it is failing here, then deploy state should not run. It should be skipped. Clear?
Yes, sir, clear. But right now, is it passed or is it
Right
skipped?
now, SonarQube, no, the application is failing on SonarQube, but pipeline is running the next stage. It should not run actually.
Okay,
It's
understood.
okay.
So
Okay. Let me tell you in one more way. So assume these are your class progress. Like you are studying in 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Okay. So 10th, 8th class you pass, so you move on to 9th. 9th you pass, you move on to 10th. 10th you pass, you move on to 11th. But 11, it is showing that it is failing here, right? It is showing in 11th class you have failed. So you should not promote it to the next class. So that we need to stop. So that
okay,
whenever it fails, yeah, good.
yeah, sir. I just told okay.
You got now, right?
Yeah. Sir, one more thing. So
Mhm.
you told like it is failing in SonarQube and it is moving to deploy stage. That is the last stage. Now, will this happen for every project or only for specific project?
Wherever you have implemented SonarQube, there we need to implement this kind of facility. Because SonarQube's main goal is to scan your code and make sure your code is passing the criteria. If passing the
Okay.
criteria, well and good. If not, then let's fail the pipeline.
Okay. It's a compulsory step.
Yes, because see,
Okay.
if you run the deploy stage, deployment basically means it will deploy this code with all these issues in the production server. That will
Yeah, sir.
break the production server, right?
Okay. Understood. Understood.
Yeah, so we don't want that. So yeah. So now to enable this, first of all, we need to create a webhook in our SonarQube server so that SonarQube can inform to Jenkins that, hey, Jenkins, this pipeline is, this project is not passing, so please stop. I will go to administration and under configuration, there is the option to add webhooks. Now, there is showing an already a previous webhook. I will create a new one. So you see the structure, HTTP and your domain name or your IP address and port number. Then at the end, you need to add /SonarQube webhook. Let me create a new one. I will name it Inventec Jenkins webhook and URL. I will provide my Jenkins URL. Then SonarQube The, no need to provide any secret, just click. Okay, I see there is an additional slash at the end, so let me also put here. Got it, guys? Now we will add one more stage in between SonarQube and deploy, check quality gate. Okay, let me go to configure. I have the logic in here. This statement we need to add. Okay, in the pipeline. So after SonarQube, let's add one more stage. Page name should be quality gate status, then steps, and you need to add only one line. This line will make sure that quality gate is passing. If not passing, then it will abort your pipeline. So wait for quality gate, abort pipeline true. This statement you need to add. So now let's apply, save. See, it is checking for the quality gate status. Yeah, it failed. And the next stage also has not done. Let's go inside the logs and check what actually it did. Okay, so if we check here, yeah, this is the stage for quality gate, checking status of SonarQube task. Okay, on server Inventec Sonar server pending. It's saying SonarQube task completed, quality gate is error. it means quality gate is failed. Pipeline aborted due to quality gate failure. You see, it is correctly reported, right? Why? Because our project is failing in the quality gate. That's why it is stopping the pipeline as well. Now, let me do one thing. I will make it pass because right now we have added condition on this code smells that your code smell is greater than 10. So I will remove some code smells so that it should pass. So let's go to SRC. So you see, we have added this, unused variables. I'm going to take them off. Let's commit the changes. Okay, now I remove the issues. So let's rerun our pipeline. Now, see, now this time it is passing. Why? Let's go and refresh here. Well, now we have only 7 footprints because I removed 5. So 7 plus 5 equal to 12. Yeah. So now the condition is also passing. Okay. And so overall project is passing and it is also passing our main pipeline. Guys, does that make sense to you? Or do you want me to show it one more time?
Yeah, show one more time.
Okay. So yeah, guys, you see that's how things work actually in the real time. If your code is not passing, don't deploy it. If your code passing, then only deploy it. Okay. So let me show you one more time. Okay, let me first explain the concept. So first of all, the very basic question I'm gonna ask you guys, what is the purpose of SonarQube? Please answer it. What is the purpose of
To
SonarQube?
make sure quality of the code is
Maintain.
considered all the times.
Correct? Now, what if quality of code is not maintained? Then what you should do? Should you deploy it or not deploy it?
Not deploy it.
Right? But every time manually that is not possible. That you can manually check the code and if it passes, then only you will deploy it. Or if it is not passing, you will not deploy it. So SonarQube is some sort of automation tool, right? So now we integrated with SonarQube our pipeline. So all of our repository code will be scanned by Sonar. Now, if it finds the issue, it will report them, right? But the decision we need to take that what is our acceptance criteria because that decision SonarQube cannot take. Correct? So for that, we create the quality gate and we define our conditions there. So I am saying that hey, I have my condition. If you are having code smells greater than 10, then I will not pass you. I will fail you. So in this quality gate, I added my project. So it directly means that now this project will have to follow all of the conditions on this quality gate. Okay. So and and then we have enabled the webhook. So what is the purpose of webhook? So that if quality gate is not passing for the project, it will notify Jenkins this particular job that hey, it is not possible.
Dinesh, can you say once again what is the use of webhooks?
Webhooks are used to notify Jenkins about the quality gate status of the projects.
Okay.
Okay. So that SonarQube will tell Jenkins that hey Jenkins, this project is not passing, so please don't move the pipeline to the next stage. Okay, because otherwise, if you don't create the webhooks, then Jenkins will never get to know what is happening on the SonarQube service. Now is it clear?
Yeah. Yes, Dinesh, clear.
Okay. Now let me show you the integrations one more time, where I configured and everything. So you need to go to administration, and you need to go to configuration, and you need to click on webhooks, and you need to create a new webhook. And in the webhook, you need to provide your Jenkins URL like this. And at the end, you need to add this string SonarQube minus webhook slash. Just save it, and your webhook will be created. So give it a name. You can name it anything. It's your choice, but make sure you provide the correct URL. Now connectivity is there. After that, you need to add one more stage to monitor the quality gate. So how to add that stage? We show you. The stage is pretty much simple. You just need to add, one stage. You all know that how to create a stage. And in the steps, you need to write only one liner statement. Wait for quality gate. Okay, it's a camel casing. Like, every word is starting with the capital letter. Then about pipeline true. It means it will wait for the quality gate status. If it finds good, good. If not, it will abort your pipeline. Abort means it will stop the pipeline here itself. It will not move it to the next. Is it clear now, guys? So whenever now as we are not the developer or we are not writing the code, so we will run the pipeline, and if we see that the deployment is not happening, then we have to let developers know that hey, there is some issues in your application. Please resolve them so that we can deploy. So that will not be responsibility of DevOps engineer to fix those code issues. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Let me show you one more demo. Right now we have 7 code smells, so that's fine. Okay, and as soon as I add more code smells here, now guys, it is only one condition now we are trying, but there could be multiple conditions as well. Okay, like we can also add the code coverage. So each and every condition should be true to make it pass. Let's say you have 5 conditions and 4 are passing and 1 is failing, but still your project will be failed. The other condition I am not adding because we cannot populate them due to our limited understanding on the coding part. See, now it's saying code coverage is 14.3%. So if I add a condition, code coverage should be greater than 60. Then what if code smells are passing, it will fail due to this code coverage. Okay, so let me add some here. Okay, we have added. Now I will run the pipeline. Okay, it failed. Let's go and refresh. Why it failed? Because of this. Here also your project has failed. Now why it failed? Let's go and check inside. So as soon as you go inside it, it will show here one condition failed on overall code. Code smells is greater than 10. If I go to overall code, it's saying there are 10 code smells and our maximum limit is 10. So it is going above that. That's why it's failing. If we click on this, it will show that remove this unused local variable A, B, C, D, E, F. So we need to fix these issues in order to make it pass. Now I hope it's clear, guys. To every one of you.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay. Okay. So now the quality gate is passed. So this move to the next stage. So yeah, guys, that's all we have in SonarQube. There is nothing beyond that you can do in SonarQube. If you have any questions in SonarQube, let me know. If not, we will move. If not, we will move to the next topic. So, as part of SonarQube, you should know how to integrate SonarQube with Jenkins, how to write the stage, how to enable the webhooks, and how the connectivity works in SonarQube and Jenkins. Are we good, guys, on SonarQube part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's move to the next part. Okay, we have 20 minutes, so 20 minutes, we cannot do the JFrog deployment. So instead, we will take a small topic, parameters. Okay, so there is a thing in Jenkins pipeline that is known as the parameter. Let me show you how that works. So what are the parameters? Basically, parameters are a way to provide input to your pipeline. So currently, whenever you run this pipeline, it will run in the same SonarQube server, right? There is no option you can change the SonarQube server, or there is no option you can provide input to your pipeline. So all those things you can do with the help of the parameters, and you can enable the parameter from here, general, and this project is parameterized. So as soon as you click on it, it will show option to add parameter. So I will add and there are different kinds of parameter: Boolean parameter, choice parameter, credential parameter, file, multi-line, string, password, run, and string parameter. Out of them, Boolean parameter, choice parameter, and the string parameter are most widely used. Okay, so let me create them one by one. So first of all, I will create the Boolean parameter. Now we need to give it a name. So let's say I will creating a parameter to run or not run the deploy stage description. And then let's add one more parameter for the choice parameter. And choice parameter basically means you can define here multiple choices and user can select one of them. So let's say I will say environment. Dev and prod. Okay, lastly, I'm going to add a string parameter. So let me apply, save. Now, previously it was showing build now option. Now it shows build with parameters option. So let's go inside. Let's click on it. See, it is, we can select this. So for example, check this box to run deployment stage. So if I check this box, then only deploy stage will run. Okay. From here, I can select the environment where I want to deploy. Let's say in deployment, we have different environment, dev, test, and prod. So I can select any one of them and it will deploy into that environment. Let's assume if we were not having parameters in Jenkins, then we need to create three pipelines. One pipeline for dev deployment, one for test deployment, and one for prod deployment. Okay. Now, the last parameter is just to show you your, like you can use it for multiple purposes. Let's say you can use it for to take the host name or to take the server address, anything. Just wanted to show you that this is the string parameter where user can put anything. So for now, I'm going to put my name here. DevOps farm. But right now, whatever I select and whatever I do, nothing gonna happen because we have just created this parameter. We have not added this parameter in the pipeline as of now. Okay, so let's first add them. I will show you how you can use these parameters. So in the pipeline, let me tell you how you can access them. So you can access them by using a keyword params dot parameter name. For example, if I want to see what environment value a user has selected, so I need to call params dot environment because this is the name of the environment. If I want to see what name it has given, so params dot name. If I know whether user has checked this box or unchecked this box, I have to select params dot run underscore deploy. So these are just the variable names. So let's say I will just let me just create a stage. Okay, let me not here. Maybe here itself I can call them. Now, whenever you use parameters, we have to add one more block called script. Let me check here. Okay, so now let me print them their values one by one. So echo and dollar params dot environment that's how you can access dollar and curly bracket params dot name of the parameter. So I'm just printing their values, like what users have provided there. So it will just display the their values, nothing else. Save. So the width parameter. So I will check this and deploy. In the environment, I will select prod. In the name, I will add DevOps form. Let's see we are getting these values in the pipeline or not. Let's click on build. Okay, so now let's go into the build stage because there I added the echo statement. We go to the end. You see, now we are getting the values here. So environment, we selected prod. Run deployment with check the box. Check box means true. If we don't check, it means false. And name the DevOps now. Now let's use them to control our stages or our logic. Okay, now let me add the conditions here. So first of all, this deploy stage, we need to add the script block as we mentioned. And whenever you use this parameters, you need to add script block above all of your logic. Now, I will add a logic here. If params dot run underscore deploy, that is the name of the parameter, is equal to true. If that is true, then only it will run this deployment. Okay. And inside this deploying application, now we will add one more condition to check whether user has selected dev, test, or prod. I will add one more condition here. If params dot environment is equal to, let's say, prod, then I will do a echo statement deploying to prod environment. If params dot environment is equal to, let's say, test, then deploying to test and run. Similarly, I will add condition for dev deploying to dev and run. Now, if you closely monitor it, this stage first of all will only run once you select the run deploy. So if you select, if you check the box run deploy and then you select the environment, then accordingly it will deploy. But if you have not selected the run deploy checkbox and you selected any of the environment, it will not run. Okay, and let me add the else condition here. So deploy stage is skipped due to no selection of check box. Okay, guys, are you getting this condition? If you have basic idea on programming, any of the language like C, C++, Java, or Python, whatever, then you will be able to relate it. Are you guys getting it?
Yeah, it's finished.
So you see, now it is just a echo statement, but if you have a logic to deploy to prod environment, that logic will go here. the logic to deploy to test environment that will go here, and the logic to deploy to the dev environment will be here. Similarly, let's say this is the SonarQube for test environment. You can add a condition if test, then this, if dev, then a different block where we can use a different name and different tool and a different project name and anything. So if else block will basically control this flow. Let's see this in action. So now we'll go to the build with parameter and so first of all, let's don't select this box and let's see what happens. Okay, so let's go to the bottom. See, deploy stage is skipped due to no selection of checkbox. It has not run the deploy stage. Even if the quality gate is successful, but deploy stage is skipped because we have not selected the checkbox. See, so even if it shows in the green box, doesn't mean that actually it worked. Okay, because it is actually not failing, but due to conditions, it did not run the deploy stage. Now I will select a specific environment. Now let's say I will check this box and environment. I will select, let's say, prod. Okay, so let's build it. So we should deploy into the prod stage. Okay, it's successful. Let's see. Successful. It's saying deploying application and deploying to prod environment. Why? Because we selected the prod environment. So see guys, now with the one pipeline, the parameters can really help you to change the flow of your pipeline. Okay, so there are numerous use cases you can use with parameters. Okay, yeah. Yeah, guys. So, do you have any questions here?
No, Dinesh.
Okay, so I think we are good here, and tomorrow we'll learn a new thing, that is JFrog Artifactory, where we will actually do the deployment of our jar files. Okay, so yeah, let's connect tomorrow, guys. Till then, have a good day.
Thank you, Dinesh.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.